Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and we'll surely... But for now, that's good to hear. However, since the... All right then. You should go and check in at...
Oh, right. Honestly, I'm in the middle of something and didn't... let's see. Ah, it's right there.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Dear Judy, in your absence, this letter is the only way I can speak to you. I've recommended this method of communication to many of my clients as a way to cope with their loss. The irony of now finding myself writing one of these letters isn't lost upon me. A reminder of how life circles back in ways we never expect. How do you say goodbye to someone who trusted you with their deepest thoughts, fears, and dreams? How do you find closure when life ends so suddenly, so unfairly? It's funny in a way, and sad. No school teaches you something like this, something truly worth knowing. When I heard about the accident, I was hit with a wave of emotions I wasn't prepared for. Shock, sadness, anger. All your courage, resilience, and determination to face life's challenges, gone in an instant. But above all, there was a sense of loss. The thought that we would never meet again, never exchange another word. I can't stop thinking about the last time we spoke. The look on your face when I approved you for the mission, it was radiant. You had worked so hard for that dream, and I felt proud to be part of it, even if all I did was sign a piece of paper. That signature, though, has since become a source of doubt for me. Let me be clear. Not for 1 second did I think you were responsible for what happened. No, this is just me dealing with the guilt. Wondering if there was more I could have done or said. Would it change anything? Save the expedition? Save you? Of course, I don't have the answers, and I never will. But the questions linger. Still, I believe in second chances, or a third, or however many it takes. I met Frank at the motel and saw how devastated he was. So, I offered my help. Some of my colleagues might call it a conflict of interest, but deep down, I knew it was the right thing to do. We honor the dead by fighting for the living. I wanted to honor your memory by helping Frank find his footing again. If you're wondering how his therapy is going, it's been rocky. He's a tough one. In that way, he reminds me of you. Progress is slow, but it's there. He loves you. Utterly. Fiercely. But you must have known that. And, strangely, helping him is helping me too. I plan to go back to therapy, this time to help the ones who need it the most. And write a book too. We're both... I want to believe that you found your place among the stars. You always said that even though we're not built for space exploration, we belong there. Someone has to fill all that vacuum, Dr. Fink, you said. Well, now you're there, where you belong. I'll look up at the sky tonight and raise a glass to you. To whatever comes next. Yours, Gideon Fink. Mr. Harrow? How on earth did you manage to get in? And What are you doing here? That letter. It's private. You have no right to be holding it. Put it down now and get out of here. Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experienced and will surely, but for now, that's good. However, since this is your first session, all right then, that's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room.
Spit it out already!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and we'll... But for now, that's good to hear. However, since this is your first session, I can imagine a million reasons you might ask me that question. None of them good. Oh, I have an opinion, thank you. But that isn't the crux of the problem here. I'm still not clear on your intent. Are you planning... Which brings us neatly to the next topic. The incident that brought you here in the first place. Good to hear. We'll revisit it now. Whatever the reason you asked for a gun, can I have... All right then. You should go in... Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and we'll but for now, that's good. All right then, you should go.
Spit it out already!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, but that's good. All right then, you should go. Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and but for now, that's good. All right, you should go.
Come on, you thief!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, that's good. All right then. You should go and check in at the office. You're
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and but that's good. All right then. You should go and
Yeah, man, just let me go. You can't think about it. My brain hurts when I think about thinking about it. Oh, shit, fuck. So sorry, Mr. Police Officer. I got a bit lost. It's in the safe, officer. I mean, it's in the safe. It's all according to the new law. The new regulations, they did everything. I did everything. No one touched the gun but me. It hasn't even been passed. The law is not active. But I assure you, it's all according to the new regulations. No worries. All of them.
Oh man, do we really need to do this right now? Well, sure, I got time to kill. One tough question, let me tell you, to know if you're thinking about old or new regulations. Well, they aren't valid yet, at least for 2 more weeks. But in contrast with the regs from the 80s, they're a right kick in the balls. That might be for the better. The old regs weren't even followed by the police. So it's clear why old Bill Thatcher, the then mayor, pushed so hard for that law. There was enough military-grade caliber weapons around here to arm a whole battalion, together with sporting artillery, mind you. The law from 85 made all of that illegal. Old Thatcher had no other way to disarm the Walter Group. I mean, you have to be dead dumb not to understand why old Bill wanted those guns gone. Well, that's local folklore. No wonder you don't know about them. They were a militia organization from the start of the 80s, led by none other than my grandpa, Milton Canis, and gathered around the ideas of Walter Kay to nationalize the gold discovered by Apex Ore and distribute it to its rightful owners, us, the people. Of course, people liked that idea, liked it very much, but Apex Ore didn't. There were a bunch of tensions, so the Walter Group, well, armed themselves. That's why I'm sure the law from '85 was meant only and exclusively to disarm the Walter Group. Even then, legislature worked for the rich, corporate vultures. So, Cousin Walt and Grandpops faced a decision. Surrender the arsenal, or be declared a terrorist organization. Not much of a choice, eh? Well, that's life for you. If you're faced with only shit choices, I would have rather have no choice at all. Anywho, that meant the end of Walter Group, of course, but Cousin Walter wasn't so easily stopped. Straight after the law came into force, he founded a political movement. For our children. My grandpops didn't join, though. He was a man of action. Not much for speeches, vote gathering and the like. And imagine, literally a day after grandpops left the group, Thatcher offered him a job as a chief's assistant with the Bothwood Police. Yes, sirree. The Knesses were lawmen even before we had them shiny badges. Anywho, after the 3-month grace period expired in June of '85, Thatcher ordered grandpops to search the houses of former Walter Group militiamen. See, the old bastard didn't believe all guns were surrendered. Grandpops tried telling him that Walter surely didn't have no more weapons, that he's a law-fearing citizen, but the old bastard didn't want to hear any of it. And an order is an order. Of course, found Dick squat. Cousin Walter got so angry with Grandpops, called him a traitor, a bastard, all kind of nasty stuff. They never ever talked again. Walter didn't even come to Grandpop's funeral. Politics, pal. Cut you off from your own kin. Did you listen to a thing I said, pal? New regulations are based on the law of '85. If it weren't for the old, there wouldn't be the new. As for proper storage, well, the old regs weren't adhered to at all. And the new, listen, if you want to follow them to the letter, it's like this. You need to have a special 14-gauge steel safe that's been approved by the ministry. Ammunition can be in the same safe, but it must be in a separate 10-gauge steel box in its original packaging. And the safe itself must be sealed by the sheriff and only unlocked by a fingerprint of the weapon's owner. Call us a lawman, of course. And the worst thing, pal? Sheriff already scheduled visits to all registered weapon owners. Lucky us, and thanks to the '85 law, there is a list of owners. Otherwise, we would have to go house to house. Still, shit ton of work.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and but for... That's good. All right, you...
No can do, sir. Just a month or two ago, the government passed a new set of regulations on gun ownership. We're drowning here in bureaucracy. Hold on just a moment. Who the hell are you? Good day, sir. Good day. My apologies, sir. Better safe than sorry, you know. You know what? The list is longer than my arm. You better ask about a particular person, and I'll do the checkup. Judged purely by the weapon's age, sure. But to get registered again, the gun must be operational. And knowing Cousin Walt, he keeps it in tip-top shape. Now, was there anyone else? Well, let me check. This whole documentation is a regular mess. Nope, Robin doesn't have a gun registered to her, though she's at an age where she could own a weapon. But I would say at an age where she should have a piece. Got more? Shoot! Hold on now. Need to enter that into search. Yep, right here. Owns a weapon, double registration to Coral Destiny and her. Model is Cybershot 9000, as far as I can see. The way we're going, you're gonna ask me about the whole valley. Can we wrap this up slowly? I got some work to do. Sheriff. Deputy Sheriff. But go ahead and ask. Same as Alex. Thunderbolt 44. Walter got it for both of them soon as they came of age. So, Maxine shoots far better than Alex. He wouldn't be able to hit a fish in a barrel. A lot of names. Gotta say, Mr. Pursuer, sir, this sounds a lot like some kind of unscheduled inspection. The Bothwood Sheriff's Department is right at your service. If I was dealing with lunatics every day, I sure would get at least a shotgun or two. But from what I see here, nah, not in the register. Oh, hell, there's even more, right? For this, I don't even have to look at the bloody list. Ben's armed, of course. Men in his position should be. Otherwise, he would be a sitting duck. If you know what I mean. He's got a nice little sleek Thunderwood 38. Fits right into a pocket. Shouldn't have got myself into this mess. The dumper? That man should be armed. But is he? Dunno. Not a Bothwood citizen. Out of my jurisdiction. Well, let's see. It says right here she was the owner of a firearm from 2023. Inheritance from her mother, apparently. Until April 2027, when she surrendered the weapon. The sheriff left a note. Firearm surrendered alongside a single bullet. You know, I got time for a couple more, and after that I have some real police work to do. You're welcome, I guess.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and we'll but for now, that's good to hear. However, since this is your first... All right then, you should go... Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that... And we'll but for now, that's good to hear. However... All right then, you should go in...
I'll break you open if I have to.
Pops? What's the password for today?
It's 19 degrees, but I'm sweating like a pig. And no, it's not only because I'm nervous.
Listen, it's her. No time for being unconscious now. Come on, Frank. Open your eyes. On your feet. Silly questions will have to wait.
Who knew that these moments would be so hard? They would feel so long. I can't stop myself from rethinking everything. My whole life, from insignificant details to major decisions, all of which led me right here. So close to home.
I told you it's her. But first, you need to open your eyes. Come on. Cock-a-doodle-doo, buddy!
At least I'll have the best possible view, right? After so many months of just endless, rolling emptiness dotted with distant, uncaring stars, the planet feels surreal.
You idiot. She was here all along. Sitting on that payload adapter waiting for you. Calling you. It was no accident you came right here. Even if you only realize it now. And all the while they tried to stop you. First your sister, then that scrawny loser. But now that you've gotten rid of them both, it's only you and Judy.
Just a blue and white disk against the darkness. It looks so small, like I can just pluck it out of the universe with my fingers, put it in my pocket, and keep it forever.
I don't think so. You're too far away.
I never imagined my homecoming like this. I was never good with words. I thought I would have more to say. But just seeing Earth, knowing that everything and everybody I loved is down there. Thinking about the warm sunlight on my skin. And the smell of wet grass. And the whipping of the wind leaves me breathless. Literally. Though all is said and done now, the computer notified me I'm within short range. Yeah, all messages would be sent automatically, but since I'm still here, why not do it in person? Say a bit more. I can't hear you, Starbase One. I was never able to fix the long-range comms, but you can hear me. I'm transmitting all my recorded messages. Now. Not like I care anymore how much power it'll drain. Anyhow, it's getting harder to speak. So, I'll stop. Judy, out.
She's gone. Why is she gone?
Guiding light, mission log, day 2, Commander Resnick recording. You know this already, Starbase One, but let's be thorough for the record and all that.
Quick! Don't lose her again.
While performing a Transmars injection, the main engines went offline. Neither the crew nor ship's automated systems were able to identify the cause, so in consultation with the CEO and Mission Control, we opted for me to perform an exploratory EVA.
Wait. Something's different. She sounds so distant now. Is she afraid?
Moments out of the airlock, the ship was rocked by cascading explosions, and I'm still not sure what went wrong, but my working hypothesis is that the injection system suffered a catastrophic failure. The only reason I'm still alive and not blown to bits or into the endless vacuum is my jetpack. I was able to reach and undock the landing module with an emergency override before the ship was torn apart. Mission specialists Wolf and Hobb are presumed dead.
Fuck! The battery's dying! Hurry up! You have to save her!
Since most of our TMI was completed, I'm still en route to Mars, albeit on an altered trajectory thanks to the push from the explosions. I have yet to calculate my approach angle. Most of the lander's equipment is intact and functioning, excluding the long-range comm. 2 out of 10 solar panels have also suffered significant damage. I regret that loss.
I love you too, Frank.